Welcome to the show, The Art of Conscious Living. I'm so pleased to have on my show this evening the producer of the new Living Expo, Ken Kaufman and Karina, his wife. It's an annual event held in San Francisco, major reviews via the internet and word of mouth. It's an event that gathers the best of the forward thinkers, innovative artists, retailers.
Explore 300 exhibits of natural health and green products, the Expo bookstore, and a natural foods dining area.
How are you this evening, Ken?
I'm great. Thank you, Victoria. And thank you for inviting me and my wife, Karina, on their show today. Over 20 years, I bought the company in 1986 and ran the Whole Life Expo for 12 years. Sold it in 1998, and I started it back up again in 2002. After 9/11, they folded, the company who I sold it from, or sold it to. And they, so that went by the wayside. So I found a void.
I would tell him, whatever you do, it's going to be great. And he said, well, I'm really just born to Expo. Usually when you put on a show, you have to reserve a huge space, right? And no one was reserving a place to do the expo. So Ken watched and waited, and 3 months before the show that year, nothing was rented to do the show. So he just started it, and in 3 months put together a show like this.
The name New Living Expo, why did you choose that name? Is there some type of meaning behind it? Or
not
purpose?
really. I mean, I was in the hot tub that day. I thought, well, the show is about New Age, so why don't just call it New Age Expo? That was the first one in 2002. But it's just a name that really stuck, and it just felt like it was the right thing to do, to continue that name, to build that momentum. So I just started it from scratch and contacted the same people I've dealt with before when I had Whole Life Expo, the same exhibitors, a lot of the same speakers, and sort of resurrected it from really nothing.
I walked in and I saw this and I thought, oh my goodness. Because I'd never been to an expo. And then from the office in the house to this huge hall filled with people and booths and exhibitors and...
Well, it's a mini little city.
Oh yeah,
it's amazing.
And everybody's all excited and
yes.
Oh, the energy is so high for those 3 days. It takes Ken weeks to come down. He just, you know, not everybody can do this. And it takes a very special person to put on a show like this. But it's easy for me to sell booths because it's like, why wouldn't you want to be there if you have a product you want people to see? I mean, oh my goodness. And we even do lots of trade with people. So if you just invented something like a product and you're not rolling in the cash, which few of us are now, then we can be talked into doing a trade for a part of the booth. And then it makes it work for you, it works for us because we've got your lovely product and you have a booth, and so you can be discovered by many people.